All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in to another live video here at Rogue Fabrication. If you guys don't know, I'm Joe, and you guys are watching us here in Oregon. Josh is about to walk right through the frame because he's heading to a computer that's right back there, and he's going to be the one who answers any of your questions, yells them out to me. And we're still working in here, so you might hear some noises in the background. If you have no clue why you're here, let me tell you, we're giving away a tubing bender. The grand prize winner for our swag and monthly drawing for June is going to win a tubing bender and an entire set of nickel-plated dimple dies from us. These are the highest quality dimple dies that I know of that are made. They're heat treated after they're machined, so they're harder than almost everybody else's that are made from what's called pre-hard 4130 chromoly or a similar tool steel. And that pre-hard material really isn't fully hardened, so it's still machinable pretty easily. We harden ours afterward, then we nickel plate them. They're awesome. They shouldn't ever rust. They're beautiful. They're more wear resistant, and they've got quick identification grooves on the outside to tell you how big they are. And we already put them away. The bender the person could win is basically this machine here. So it is a painted M600. It's the capacity is described on there. Josh, do you remember if it's an XHD or an HD for June?
For the one part, standard, and the one for wrap is an XHD.
Cool, yeah, that's for next month. Anyhow, so it's a really sweet prize. That's the grand prize winner. Runner-up's going to get a $50 gift card, $100 if they're watching, and the third place person is going to get a $25 gift card, $50 if they're watching. And so the person who wins the actual grand prize, the tubing bender, we'll give them an extra $100 gift card for our store if they're here watching live. That's the exciting thing about it. If you guys have any questions about anything tube bending related, our business, anything like that, just go ahead and type them into the chat there and Josh will ask, as long as they're appropriate for family. So before we get into exactly who's going to win, for this drawing, which is of course for June, the month that just ended, I want to tell you guys about July and August drawing. So for July and August, we're doing a 2-month drawing, and the winner is going to get the super grand prize, which is this one. This is a powder-coated machine. It's got our NHRA wrap, which no one else has ever had before. So this wrap is actually different on the back side. It's got like the tree for the timing for the actual, when you start a drag race. And then on this side, it's got some tire doing burnout and some cool stuff. It's got logos, Bendtech Pro bending software. You've got a Versa-notcher with the longer frame and a 3-inch deep hole saw already in it, which is awesome for notching and making roll cages. And then it's going to come with a die, and then we're including a second die. This one's 1.5 inch, 4.5 radius. You can pay a little bit of money and upgrade that to a 6-inch radius if you want to do super thin stuff. And this one, of course, is going to come with hydraulics as well, fully assembled and powder coated, ready to go. And that is the grand prize. The runner-up's going to get this one. So we're actually doing 2 tubing benders next month. It's not just some little gift card for the second place guy. We're doing a way bigger prize for second place. So it's going to be a really exciting drawing. Any questions out there? Nothing yet. All right, so let me get right to the winners. So we always start with third place, and then we go up from there. The funny thing about last month was we didn't have a whole lot of entries. I think at the last day we were up to like 98 people or something like that. And we had a good number enter at the end, but still like really low number of people that entered. So it's really great odds for everybody, which is awesome. It's exciting for you guys, not as good for us, but it's exciting for you guys. So third place goes to Matt Keener. So congratulations, Matt. Matt just bought, he bought this shirt. He's bigger than me, but he bought just our United We Fabricate shirt. By the way, we have a brand new shirt. If you guys haven't already seen it, it is pretty simple, stone blue, little logo. And then on the back, it says United We Fabricate, and it's got the distressed flag. We would design this shirt because we wanted to do something patriotic before the 4th of July, which is when this came out. And we also wanted to make sure that, as everything's opening back up, we're focusing on, helping our neighbors, helping local shops, doing fabrication projects for youth, being united, being helpful, being courteous. So this was a great way to celebrate that and help promote just being a good person in general. So we thought it'd be a fun one to do. Second place, this is of course going to be a $50 gift card. We'll double it to $100 if you're here. That goes to Karlin, Jeffery. And Karlin Jeffery also bought just one shirt, one of my favorites, the side print. It's always interesting when there's a t-shirt with a print that goes across, joining the front and back together. He bought that one. He must agree with us. So thank you, Karlin. And again, Matt Keener was third place. If you're here, just comment, then Josh will know. Karlin, again, just comment in the text area off to the left of the screen there. and right at the screen, depending on what kind of browser you're on, and let Josh know that you're here, and we'll go ahead and double your gift card. So the grand prize winner, this is the person who won the entire tubing bender for the June drawing, goes to Cody Allen from Michigan. Congratulations, Cody. I didn't actually look up if Cody bought other stuff before, but he bought just one t-shirt. So sensing the pattern here, but it's pretty incredible. He won a tubing bender worth over $3,400, and he bought a t-shirt for 24 bucks. So that is a pretty phenomenal return on his investment. Cody, we're gonna reach out to you, and thankfully we've got an order for you, so we know exactly how to get a hold of you. We won't let you escape getting your free tubing bender. And if you have questions, you can direct them to us. If you're here, don't forget to comment. Be greedy. You got another $100 gift card waiting for you if you're here. So hopefully you're watching and doing backflips and you're super excited like I'd be if I won a $3,400 tubing bender. We asked you guys what the temperature was like where you're watching from. It's 74 and sunny here, so literally couldn't be a nicer day. Anybody say anything in the triple digits, Josh?
Yeah, there's one guy in California says in triple digits.
Yeah, so in Southern California, pretty typical triple digits.
Also 101 in Denver.
101 in Denver, that's hot. Interestingly, about 2 weeks ago, it was 115 degrees here in Oregon, and it was not that hot anywhere else in the country, including Phoenix and SoCal and other places where it's normally quite a bit hotter. Any questions? No questions. Okay, well, I wanted to thank you guys all for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be a link that's going to show up right down here in the corner, and we don't monetize this channel, but there's a question, so I'm going to stop right now.
So just a generic question, how do you sign up for the next drawing?
Okay, so someone asked how to sign up for the next drawing. Super relevant question. There are 3 ways to sign up for the next drawing, right? We're doing a review entry, right?
Yep.
Which one was it, do you know?
Website review.
Okay, perfect. So for the July-August drawing, there's 3 ways to enter. You can always enter any of our sweepstakes legally by sending in a postcard. A postcard is going to cost you postage, obviously. Other than that, it's free. There's no purchase required. You can buy stuff on our webpage. There's branded merchandise to enter. That's entry method number 2. So that would be like this hat, like this shirt. Our wraps actually count to go on our machines. Our logos count, powder coated, or this one's just a clear plated one. We've got banners, lanyards, hats, tons and tons of branded merchandise. That stuff makes great gifts and stocking stuffers as it gets closer to the holidays. Those are all valid. The cheapest of those options is a sticker for $1. Maybe they're even cheaper than $1. Anyway, you can get stickers and you can donate them, so you don't even have to pay shipping on stuff. We also have an EDU program where you can donate any of that branded merchandise you want, and tools if you want to donate tools, which don't count for entry but are nice to donate, to schools. We pick a school, you guys nominate them, we pick the school out of the nominations based on award, merit, anything else that we decide to analyze them on, and we ship that whole box of stuff, which is normally hundreds if not thousands of dollars worth of product, to that school or correctional institution or anything like that that's actually an education-based facility or has an educational program within it, like some correctional institutions have, and they get all that stuff for free that you guys buy and we sometimes contribute to as well. And the third method is reviews. What's up?
Reynolds High School was our nomination this last month.
Oh, so for June, the stuff we're giving away right now for June's entry, last month's, we're giving that away to Reynolds High School, which is exciting because they were nominated and not by us, and they're just down the street. They're literally like 10 miles that way. So pretty awesome. And we have people here who went to Reynolds, so it's pretty cool. So in that third method for reviews, it's Google reviews. The best way to learn how to do it is just go to rugfab.com, click on drawings or giveaways on our webpage navigation, and that'll tell you exactly how to do that. For Google reviews, you need to trick Google into thinking you're trying to drive here, and then it'll show you on the right sidebar, like RogueFab, 128 reviews, 5 stars, whatever it might show you, and our address. And to do that, you generally want to type in RogueFab, Clackamas County, or RogueFab Oregon, or directions to RogueFab, something like that, and it'll show you that on the right sidebar with the reviews. That's what's critical, is seeing that review. You click on that on Google, it then enables you to write a review. You have to be signed into your Google account, which would be Gmail, YouTube, anything that's Google-based, which basically everybody already has now. So that's how you write the reviews. Those reviews have a varying value based on what product you write, or based on if your review has a picture or not. Those reviews are for our company, so obviously you're going to have some content in that review. You can't just say, great, thanks for the entry. We will not count that. We want these to be material reviews that are useful to other people researching our company or considering buying our product. So if you have an experience with our customer service, or you know our product from first-hand experience, or you've used to friends, those are the reviews that we want. We're not just trying to generate false reviews, obviously. So, yeah.
Someone's asking for a new design on the cart top.
About it?
Yeah.
There's a new design on the cart top. You may notice this is not that one. That is why it is here. That's why we're giving it away. We try not to sell stuff and surprise people with different revisions. But we did redesign the cart tops. I don't think we've got one that's nearby, but we basically made the cart top one formed piece. We did that to help with precision of manufacturing, just to make them more consistent, and they've got holes in them. So that's how you can recognize the new ones. They've got holes going across here, little 1/4-inch holes. We have not designed anything to go into those holes yet, but it's a bolt pattern. I think they're 3-inch on center or so, but accessories or racks or something will eventually mount to that, most likely. And that's really the only difference in the new cart top. It was mostly just to ease production and allow us to produce more here to stay up with production and demand. It's been challenging with COVID and supply chain problems in the metal market and everything else to stay on top of things. That was one of the changes we made to just help streamline that process and help keep us on top of things. It's one of the reasons why you can call right now, get a hold of a human being, place an order, and get the order shipped out within about 10 or 12 business hours, like 1.5 days, so business days.
Two more questions kind of about the contest. If someone already has a vendor, are they eligible? And in the future, will we do a live stream without a giveaway?
We have done one live stream without a giveaway. To answer the second question first. We'd like to do another one sometime soon. We usually do them as a Q&A session where you can submit questions during the live session or beforehand, which gives us better time to research and prepare props if we want to, or prepare jokes to roast you with if we so choose. The other question was, is it valid to enter if you already have a vendor? Of course. Buying a vendor actually does not enter you into the drawing. If we did that, nobody would ever win unless they were buying tools, because you'd spend, $700,000, $900,000 on a vendor, and you'd be overshadowing anybody who bought stickers to enter. So the stickers are to help spread our merchandise out and help give people a very affordable way to enter and potentially win a vendor they would not normally be purchasing, because it might not be within their means or just their budget. So you can enter if you have a vendor, of course. You can buy the wrap, the logo for your vendor, anything else. You can always send in a postcard. You can buy swag and give it to a school that's going to be nominated and chosen and have it given to them. So you can definitely enter if you already have a vendor.
Someone's asking, what's the vendor cart, does it accommodate the mandrel attachment off the vendor?
Yes, so good question. Does the cart accommodate the mandrel attachment? Absolutely. The mandrel attachment is up here on the wall, and it is actually not that heavy of a piece. This is one of our racks that helps store it. I'll try and balance this guy on the wall. So this is the heavier side. It's got the lubrication on it, and it goes on this rack, and it's not that crazy. I mean, it probably weighs, 35 pounds or something, and so it can easily be supported. This piece goes on the bender, and then the slightly thinner, lighter part hangs off as it tapers down, and it'll definitely easily be supported by the cart. So we've used ours extensively on our cart, rolled it around, and that's why we put the casters in the back of our machine, is because we can just grab it by the mandrel, just kind of move it around and steer it that way. So it's a really comfortable way to move the machine around with the mandrel on it. And then if you do have a mandrel, highly recommend get one of those racks. Super useful. The red, you can not really see behind it. Now you can. This red thing is a drip tray. So we also have a drip tray that you can use, and there's a wall mount for it. It holds Allen wrenches, which you'd use to adjust the mandrel, holds box end wrenches and open end wrenches that you'd also use to adjust the mandrel and attach it, non-attach it. And then in addition to holding all those things, it's got that tray. The mandrel rods can be purchased with caps and O-rings to seal the lubrication into the mandrel rods, because it's kind of expensive and it just oxidizes and gets gross if you leave it out. So if you're using it all the time, just put the caps on it. If you want to drain it, you just take the caps off and hang the mandrel rod like ours are hung right now, and it drains all the stuff, all the lubrication into that tray, which is nice. It's a plastic tray, it's washable, so nice way to keep everything tidy. We learned by making a huge mess on our floor over and over again until we found a nice, elegant solution.
Someone asked, are you going to make any videos of your Forerunner?
Yes, we have plans to make videos of the Forerunner. We kind of teased the YouTube community and said, we'll make videos if you subscribe, and no one subscribed when we did that, so it kind of demotivated me to make videos of it. But we do have plans to shoot videos of it. We've kind of been amassing some parts for some upgrades to things and some repairs and fixes that it needs, and we do have plans to kind of incorporate that into a roadmap toward a kind of a technology and refurbishment of the 4Runner, because it's mostly built, but it's not built to a caliber we really are super proud of in a few areas. So those select areas are going to get some improvements done, we get some power upgrades, and then we can definitely go and shoot some fun video with it. We've got a few people that we've networked with that we want to go meet up with, like the Grindhard guys and some stuff like that, to just go do some kind of exhibition fun driving. We might race Tate, Gamble 500 at his place, because it's not that far from here, and he's got a course that will fit our vehicle and his Unimog axle equipped Toyota thing. It's a Land Cruiser, and it'd be really fun to race them. It doesn't matter who wins, it's just for fun. So, but he's got a course they could actually both fit on. Not wheel to wheel, but separately timed. Awesome. So if you guys do want to see those videos, comment on anything that has our 4Runner in it and say we need to see more of the 4Runner. It'll really help us and the people who make decisions here decide that that's what's important to make videos of. So thank you guys so much for watching. And again, subscribe. It'll show up in that corner. That's really what we're here for, is getting subscribers, getting interactions. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you soon.